We know that cancer affects every family. You can't escape it now. And one of the things we want to focus on this morning with our friend, the tall trainer, Jeremy Biernat, is how exercise can impact us, help us prevent, help us recover, help us feel confident. And you have sort of put together a great checklist to look at all of those aspects. But before we do that, I want you to introduce yourself for our viewers, because you said you're not the tallest trainer, but you're pretty tall. You're the tall trainer. I
am pretty tall. I'm 6'3", so I'm not the tallest trainer there ever was, but I'm pretty tall. And just a clever name, basically. If I start talking to people, I know that they'll probably remember that I was that tall guy that did the training stuff.
So there you are. And you're online at talltrainer.com, which we're linking to on 13web.com. That's where you can find information about a free session anytime this month, if you can fit it in, right? What's going on?
Yeah, we're doing a free session for breast cancer survivors. So just a special thing to try to help them to make the transition back into life and living, you know, as full as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's a great place to start, because for someone recovering from cancer, and this is the first point we want to make here, he brought us 5. This is the first one. Rapid fat loss can be dangerous. Why?
Well, rapid fat loss is, I mean, you're decreasing your fat tissue quite a bit, but there's not just fat in there. It's actually a storage site for a lot of hormones and toxins and byproducts. So if you're losing it really fast, you're releasing a lot of that stuff into your system all at once. So I recommend kind of going for a slow and steady approach to your weight loss for that. And certainly drink a lot of water, because that'll help flush things out even better.
But you know, when you say that, when you make that point, I know people are then going to say, well, then maybe I shouldn't exercise at all after cancer. That's, you know, because they're nervous about that. Yeah. But one of the points you also make is our second point here, which is exercise now, don't wait for the research. What do you mean by that?
Well, they're still studying it right now, exactly what the extent is. Some of the research, is 20 to 80%, improved or decreased risk if you're exercising. Whether it's 20 or whether it's 80, they don't really quite know. They're still studying exactly what kind of exercise and actually how much. But even just getting out and walking is going to help some. They've got 20% improvement just for just a walking program even.
But people will also have the question, if I'm a cancer survivor, if I know someone in my family, you can say the word exercise generally, but the question becomes your third point: how to exercise after cancer? What exactly do you do, and what do you tell them?
Some of the things that you should be concerned about when you're exercising after cancer is to make sure you don't overdo yourself, because if you're surviving that, your immune system might be a little bit lower, and so you need to make sure that you take your time. Slow repetitions work best. So if you really want to avoid a lot of soreness, this works actually for other people too. Yeah. Is actually even like a 4-second push, 4-second pull, kind of thing, where you're going down for 4 and up for 4. Taking that extra time doesn't do as much muscle damage. And so when you're moving a heavy weight really fast, I mean, you're really pulling and tearing and doing stuff like that. So if you slow it down, you can decrease a lot of that.
And you'll work with folks on their post-cancer routines?
Yes. Yeah, we can definitely do that kind of stuff, and we love to do that kind of stuff, changing people's lives that way.
Well, I know you do, and you talk about getting your life back, getting your confidence back. That's your fourth point here. How much increased confidence do you see with the people you work with?
Oh, I mean, tons. I mean, to the point that they're more confident than before they had cancer. I mean, they really feel like you can get the energy levels back, you can get their strength back, their ability to do things. They can end up being able to do more than they could before. I mean, a great example of a cancer survivor that did more is Lance Armstrong. He survived cancer and he was able to be better. He was able to focus and achieve some great stuff after that. So life isn't over.
And before I get to your last quick point here, because I got to try to start making it quick here. But some folks, if they start exercising after cancer, maybe didn't exercise much before. A lot of folks, this is the first time to really start getting fitter and thinking long-term about their own health, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, they start to really go, oh my goodness, I need to do something if I want to be around here, if I want to enjoy it.
And that's got to be really cool. And one of the nice things is when you meet Jeremy, you know that he does care about this. It's fun to see people really get their lives back. Now, avoiding breast cancer in general, we talked about post-cancer routines, but how about avoiding breast cancer?
I mean, there's certain things that we can't change, some of the non-changeable things, heredity, things like that. Yeah. But there are some factors that we have that we can change. Some of it is alcohol consumption. They found that even 1 drink a day has a slight increased risk of breast cancer. 2 to 5, you get 1.5 times the risk of breast cancer. You're having 2 to 5 drinks a day. If you, where was I?
Hold on. I have to look at your. Well, you're going to get to exercise eventually. You talked about exercise and having children, breastfeeding, or
if you have children early, that helps. If you breastfeed, that helps. If you exercise, that definitely decreases the risk. If you are overweight, you have an increased risk. So doing something to drop your weight down is going to put you into a lower risk category as well.
Not overstating when we say this could save your life and it can help you get your life back. And this is the guy you want to talk to. We appreciate you coming in with us. The website is
talltrainer.com is where you can find us.
See him this month, free sessions, but see him anyway. He's a good guy, and we really appreciate you sharing these ideas with us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.